I wanted to see what it was like to be um, in the working class, doing the 9 to 5 things, see like how it makes me feel, see if it's something that I can do, and so that's essentially why I'm doing it now. And now I'm realizing I'm becoming disillusioned by the fact that it's not fulfilling, and there are things you can do from day to day to make it better, but if you get down to the facts of the matter, we work and throw away our dreams 5 days a week, and we get to live them 2 days a week, and that's our whole entire lives. We're doing the work for people that are making 10, 100, 1,000 times more than we are. This is somebody else's dream. Someone came up with this out of their head. And all I am is just a piece of their dream. I'm just a figment of their dream. And it's the sickest thing when you see that how many companies actually profited off of the economic downturn. People made money off of other people's pain, and that is just that's so wrong, and that's where you feel just disgusted, that you feel sick inside that you're living out this dream that is hurting people, but you feel like you're stuck in that precarious work situation where you feel you can't leave. Everyone has problems every day. I mean, it's just a part of being alive. And when you force a human to take on problems for a wage, I think that's where those toxic effects start to come in. We are bombarded by all this artificiality, artificial hierarchies, these power structures that don't really exist in reality. They only exist in the workplace. You have to know why you're doing something, because once you ask why and you're honest with yourself, the reality that's left there is one that makes you want to change things. I think what it all comes down to is money. And when you realize that that's your why, it either, I think, invigorates you and makes you want money even more. But then there's the other people like me where I look at my whys for doing things and I don't know why I'm doing them. And I know that I need to do something different. All the while you're trying to grasp and achieve and to move up in this corporatocracy sort of environment, is you're losing your youth at the same time, and you'll never get that back. You'll never get back that fascination you have with life, because when you come to work, you're not allowed to be fascinated. You have to be producing, and I don't think that's compatible with that that real human thing where you're just still in awe about the very fact that you're here. Even if you're like the most individualistic person that you could possibly be, of the latest and greatest of everything, you're completely self-actualized. You're only helping yourself. I think we should do things that enrich everybody and put everyone on an equal path to be able to enjoy life. The rising tide lifts all boats. Like, the whole entire human race should be that rising tide that lifts everybody up. I think that the new type of business person, the socially, like the social entrepreneurship, those sort of people, they need to lead the way. We need to be doing something good for everybody, not just for a small group of individuals. When you look up and you see where you could possibly go, sure, you're going to make more money, and you may have a more prestigious title. You're going to eventually get all those things that you want to buy, and you may have what people consider the American dream. But the stress to get there, and I've realized is, like, yeah, you're getting paid more, but the stress that's involved is just so not worth it. And I think that because of the system that the baby boomers really set up and laid out in front of us as the way that we should live, and the Generation Xers, they said, okay, we agree with this, we'll keep doing it. Maybe they felt trapped too. Generation Y, the millennials. We all think it's good enough, but I think there's a new consciousness that's coming about, and you see it with like Occupy Wall Street. You see that people are thinking about these different things. They see that how unfair and inequitable a lot of things are, and they just don't want to stand for it anymore. And it may be an issue that they are lazy and they just don't want to work, but is that really so bad in the grand scheme of things? If you think about where we're going as a society with this unbalanced work and life dichotomy, where most people put all their time and investment in work, if we keep doing that, if we keep going business as usual, it's my opinion, but I feel there's a lot of scientific studies to back it up, that we're going to overpopulate the planet, we're going to use up all our resources, and there's going to be freaking hell.